Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 99. Check 99.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, folks.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 50, green. Exit. Rush in.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
That's Hey, Ripley. That's Watch the motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, He's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Easy. Watch twins. Watch twins.
7-7, our score after 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go. Go. 36. 36. Check. Tight dog.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
50. Drop deep. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's go. Mike 50. Here we go, dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Hey, 43, 15.
Don't get nervous. Check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
57. 9 here. Check 3. 64. Weak. Check 9. Check
43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch.
Mahomes going to throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
56, check 56. Hey, come on out here, come get some.
On third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 50, check 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Jackson now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Chiefs 24, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Correct. Exit. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
We taking a rip list. Joker. Here, 15. Alpha.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got to step it up. Spawn. Hey, Red Wave. 15. Motion. Shit. Check three.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's second down.
Let's go. 18 data. 56. I'm coming. Go. 56. Mike.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. We got 4.
To throw again. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the twitch. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the end. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Kill. Mike's 50. Let's go one more. Watch switch. Get him off. Rest. No. Check.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll set up a screen for Breida. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm going to run you over.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 56. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Pick it up. 56. Pull it. Half. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Get the ball. Mike, 50.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. A big play that time for the Ravens. 40 7 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 46 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike 20! 55! Hey, eat! Man, I got you.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I got you, punk. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go.
Here's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and run with Ballage. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Strip that ball.
Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Kill. Wait.
Hey, turn it up.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th.